We're here on the Extra Point on 1410 KGRN as we're talking swimming as the Grinnell College Pioneers sweep the conference championships this past week at Grinnell College. And the Women's Swimmer of the Year is Hayley Levin, who joins us here on KGRN. And Hayley, how's it feel to earn that great honor, Swimmer of the Year?
It feels great. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't even know that was a thing, so it was awesome that I won. It was great.
Yeah, and as a freshman too, I mean, are you surprised that success has come to you so swiftly?
Yes, definitely. I didn't think I could ever go that fast. It was great. Yeah, I was really happy with my performance and everybody's performance. It was great that we pulled off the upset, so it was awesome.
That's always exciting. And talk about the events that you participate in and how you have excelled in them throughout the year.
Well, the 200 IM, I think I dropped 5 seconds from like my personal best of the season and then to taper. So that was, I was like kind of going 211s and then I went to 206. So that was good. And then for the 400 IM, I went from a 442 as my season best to a 427. And my best time before was a 436, so I actually dropped 9 seconds, so that was really exciting. And then for the 200 breast, I had been going like 29s, and then one time I went a 227, and then I dropped down to a 221, so that was really exciting also.
So the IM means individual medley for our listeners who are not familiar with swimming, who only kind of follow it every 4 years during the Olympics. And that's sort of a combination of all 4 styles. Which of those styles do you feel like is your strongest?
I'd probably say breaststroke is where I catch up to people or either pull ahead. That's probably the stroke.
And how do you determine which one is your fastest or your best as you come up? I mean, does it just sort of evolve and you try all the strokes and I'm better at breast, so I might as well specialize in this a little bit more.
Yeah, that's pretty much, I kind of just, well, for being an IMer, you always have to like work on every single stroke. And before I came here, my coach really focused on like having everybody try to be an IMer because that's really important for swimming to be able to do all 4 strokes. And I guess breaststroke, I just really improved a lot ever since I came here. I think like this summer I really improved in. When I got here, I improved a lot.
What got you hooked on swimming?
When I was younger, I tried all the different sports and I had to pick one because swimming is time consuming. So I picked swimming and I just like being in the water.
So you picked the one that's more time consuming?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah. I think I just felt at home in the pool rather than like on a soccer field.
You're from the Chicago area, swimming big in the Windy City. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's, the sport of choice in the Chicago area.
Yeah, I mean, I think Illinois as a state is a really fast swim state. And I think that kind of has evolved over the years. I think having like Michael Phelps make such an impact like in his Olympics has really brought a lot of attention to swimming. So I think over the years more and more people are starting to get into it. It's not really a big part of Illinois, but yeah, it's good.
Hayley Levin with us here on 1410 KGRN. So who are your biggest swimming influences?
My biggest swimming influences. I think I was really influenced by Katie Hoff because I know that she always like tries really hard and she's always up there with everybody, and I've seen her lose and I've seen her win, and she's a gracious loser and a gracious winner, and that's really inspiring to me. I mean, I think Michael Bruce is also an inspiration because he's just amazing and has the greatest attitude towards swimming, is always having fun, and that's how it should be.
Do you remember when you first saw swimming on television or when you first saw swimming in person, and what was your reaction to it?
Probably that they just looked really smooth going on top of the water, and I thought that was pretty cool that you could move that fast, not on land.
And that takes a lot. It takes a lot of training to move that fast, doesn't it? I mean, what do you have to go through in terms of your training regimen?
Well, we do a lot of yardage. I think that we start at like a medium amount and then we work our way up to like the peak of season, which I think for us is the Florida training trip. And down there we get up to like sometimes 10,000 yards or more per day. So I think that's like probably our peak. And then on top of that, we also do dry land and running. So that it's a lot of training. And then when we got back, it brought back down, and then we got to taper. So that's my favorite part of swimming, being able to taper.
And I mean, the training is grueling, and I'm sure there's some moments where you're like, you get up and you have to go work out, and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, what am I doing? What makes it all rewarding?
I think there's definitely moments that I'm just like, oh my God, I just do not feel good right now. But I always remember my goals, and if I want to meet my goals, then I've got to try my absolute hardest every single moment. And I think at the end, when like at events like conference, when you see everybody just drop so much time and be really happy, I think that makes it all worthwhile.
So you're young, you're only a freshman right now. Can you envision some time where you're, you know, standing on a gold medal stand someplace in like Rio de Janeiro, or maybe 4 years after that? I mean, is that the dream?
You know, I haven't really looked that far ahead. I just really set goals for myself, kind of small goals, and then if I achieve those, then I set the bar higher and go until I reach that bar. So I'm not at that level yet, but it would be fantastic if I could get there.
So you're just thinking about practice tonight?
Yeah.
And the Invitational this weekend?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And so what's the qualifying process for you? I mean, D3 Nationals is coming up. What's that experience like? I assume you're in. What's the preparation like for that? Because that's a big deal.
Yeah, we're just gonna get in and swim, and Erin has her whole training plan, and we're just gonna follow that and hope for the best. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a really good experience.
Hayley, it was nice meeting you. Best of luck in the future, and congratulations on your success so far. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. It was great meeting you too.
Hayley Levin joined us here, and she is the Women's Conference Swimmer of the Year. We're coming back with more on the Extra Point after this on 1410 KGRN.